The Boston Celtics are currently in a tricky space in the NBA. No one's sure if they're competing or rebuilding. Also, they're no longer one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference. So today we're going to be rebuilding them and not stopping until we get the Celtics another championship. Okay, alright. Today is October 19th, 2021, and we'll see how many years it takes to get the Celtics an NBA championship again. Not gonna lie, I'm blowing this team up completely, boys. I'm also gonna put a disclaimer that this is not realistic one bit, so don't hate me for doing weird trades. Such as our Horford Marcus Smart for Russell Westbrook, and using Westbrook and Cantor to get ourselves Shai Gilgeous and Derek Favors. Draymond Green for Favors and Richardson, we need that contract. Because if we pair them together, we can get ourselves Rudy Gobert. Jabari Parker can get us Jayshawn Tate, and then using Jayshawn Tate, we can get ourselves a first and Jahlil Okafor. We're trying to get Nikola Jokic, by the way, which if you haven't, check out my how to trade video on how to do that. I need at least 8 first round picks, so that's what I'm going to trade for. I'm going to trade for a lot more firsts. Also, what is that face scan from Romeo Langford? You guys notice that? Look at that. He's drugged as. Look at him. He's crazy. Right now, I'm trying to find a very valuable young guy, because that way we can just trade him straight up for picks. We can take D'Angelo Russell. Sure. So I need these 2 picks from the Thunder. However, it's proving to be a lot harder than I thought. They want Jason Tatum. That ain't happening, bro. I am going to trade for Malcolm Brogdon. I'm going to trade D'Angelo Russell for Malcolm Brogdon. And then trade Brogdon to the Thunder. Make a trade work that way, I suppose. Then use Cantor and Muscala to try and trade up to like a Malcolm Brogdon level player. Or D'Angelo Russell again. That could work. Does Gary Trent go up at the small forward? We're going to run the risk. See if he does. Small forward? Yes, sir. He goes up 1 overall. That's impressive, mate. Impressive. Gary Trent campaign. Larry Markkinen or Buddy Hield. I mean, the best player we're getting offered up is this trade. I just don't want to give up that first. But I just don't have any seconds. So instead, we'll trade Jahlil campaign for Taj Gibson. And then trade Taj and Villaraiza for Diallo. Because we can then trade for Mitchell Robinson and Evan Fournier without giving up a first. I'm also going to sign DeMarcus Cousins again. Because if you haven't seen my Bulls rebuild, he was very handy to have on the team. Can I just trade Mitchell Robinson for that first? That's not going to work, is it? Then if we go Robert Williams for the Thunder, and I'll chuck in 1 first round pick. I'm going to have to chuck in another first round pick. So we got 2 out of 4 first round picks. I'm going to trade for more firsts, and I'll see you guys when I have more. We've got ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 first round picks. Maybe we can make that work with some players, but I'll give it a go. I know we can definitely get 1 first round pick here. So Houston is 3 stars. So I'll give you this Hawks, Suns, Celtics, first round picks. I'm going to have to offer up a 3rd one, aren't I? We did it with only giving up 3 first round picks, which is very good. So 1, 2, 3 first round picks don't work. I'll give you a 4th. Really? 4 first round picks and it doesn't work. I'll give you Jevon Carter for like Stevens. I don't like how that Thunder pick only has 2 stars now. I really don't like that. I'll trade Tyson Javon for Bryn Forbes though. Because Bryn Forbes can get us a first round pick from the Clippers. 5 first round picks for that Cavs pick. We get it. Hopefully this trade works. Otherwise, we're in the bin. Gobert, Shea, and 4 first round picks for Jokic and Jeff Green. And the trade doesn't even go through, bro. What if I traded for Klay Thompson? Moved Klay to the small forward. And instead went Klay and Shea and all those picks for Jokic and Green. Really? That pick is that valuable, is it? We need to get another 3-star first round pick. If I take Brogdon off that team, does that pick automatically go up, please? No, it doesn't. Goddamn. I can get a swap best with the Magic, if that's anything. It's still 2 stars, apparently. What the hell? But the trade went through anyway. Thank you, Jesus. Which means we now have Brown, Tatum, and Jokic. We've got 3 players. We also have Jonathan Isaac now, who we can use in a trade. But we need to work on this backcourt, bro. Jonathan Isaac, Jeff Green can get us Gordon Hayward, which then I can use with Kendrick Williams to get Drew Holiday and DJ Augustine. I want to use a few different players, but I don't need a small forward, but I'll take Brandon Ingram still. Tobias Harris for Ingram. Okay. Tobias Harris for Ben Simmons straight up. Not getting back enough. I will literally give you back Furk and Korkmaz. You can give me Paul Reed. I would add picks, but we've lost all of them. Garrett Temple and Derek Favors can get us Brook Lopez. Then Tobias and Brook. Honestly, the best player we're getting is Kristaps Porzingis. Fuck it, we'll just run Drew at the point. We needed 2 still, but I'll trade Brook for Aaron Gordon. But I'll trade Dedmon and Gordon for Joe Ingles. I'm not sure if that's the best way to do it, but I'm going to play Jaylen Brown at the 2 and Jingles at the 3. This bench is sloppy. I need something off this bench. Marcus Gasol, Langston Galloway can get us Hassan Whiteside. And Ilyasova and Boban can get us Mike James. David Nwaba. I'm really trying to find diamonds in the rough for this bench, bro. I could trade Peyton and Pritchard for Nicholas Batum and trade Nadir and Brown for Kaminsky. And I think it's pretty obvious we're only going to be running a 9-man rotation this year. But we got Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Joe Ingles, and Jason Tatum and Nikola Jokic as our starting 5. We then have Hassan Whiteside, Nick Batum, David Nwaba, and Mike James off the bench. We're going to go Jokic, Tatum, and Brown as our 3 scoring options. We'll run the balance system. It's 4.5 stars. This Celtics team is projected 7th, so I hope we do better than that. Jokic is an all-star starter. Jason Tatum is also an all-star. Big man Jokic won MVP. Definitely worth trading for him then. We went 63 and 19, which is pretty decent as well. Jokic All-NBA first team, clearly. And thank goodness we finished as a 1 seed. Watch us lose in the first round, though. Tatum was actually our leading scorer with 26.2 points. It's just Jokic also averaged 12 and 10 on a steal and a half and a block and a bit a game. Jaylen Brown also dropped 23.4. Ingles only dropped 9.1, but it's alright. Offensively, we were the 4th best team. Defensively, we were the best team. And differential, we were the best team. So we could take on Washington, Charlotte, or Toronto and Chicago. And it is Toronto, who were the 9th seed and finished as the 8th seed. Good on them. So Toronto have TJ, Fred, Barnes, Siakam, and Achua. For this one, I'm just going to simulate the round, bro. And it's a clean sweep. We now got the Bucks in the second round. Fuck me, Giannis Bucks. They don't have Drew Holiday anymore. I'm kind of scared of this one. Game 1 is a W. Game 2, W. Game 3, W. Game 4... Ooh, it's an L. Game 5 is a W, and we're through the Eastern Conference Finals. Taking on the Atlanta Hawks, led by Trae Young. They've still got their team, which is pretty young, pretty solid. That made the Eastern Conference Finals last year. Game 1, it's a W. Game 2, W. Game 3, W. Game 4, L. Game 5, W. We're through the NBA Finals, boys. Taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion led New Orleans Pelicans with Tobias Harris instead of Brandon Ingram. Game 1 is a W. Tatum dropped 36, Jokic dropped 35 and 13. Zion had 26, but no one else really fired. Game 2, L. Tatum had 30 and Jokic had 28, 16 and 13, but still L. By 2 points. Tobias had 21, Zion had 33. Game 2, W. Zion had 30 and 16. Brown had 37. Jokic still had 25, 16, and 10. Definitely worth trading for him. By the way, that game went to overtime, and we only just won that. Game 3 is a W. We're up 3-1, boys. Jackson Haynes dropped 24 in the finals. Good on you, big man. Tatum had 44. Jokic had 36. What can you say, bro? And then game 4, we take an L. Tatum still had 31. Jokic only had 6, 9, and 9. Jesus, come on, Jokic. Zion had 37 and 13. Bias had 24. Yeah, no, we definitely played worse than them. Game 6. Oh, we've got a game 7, boys. Zion's had 23. Tatum had 26 and 23 for Brown. Jokic had 18, 10, and 5. We just sucked. I'm going to make it an 8-man rotation so our starters get more minutes. Simulating with Simcast in Boston. Are we able to win the championship against the Pelicans? It's a very tight game. Holy shit. A minute and a half to go and we're up by 2. We'll jump in, but we're not going to play. Alright, what's going to happen? The Pelicans do have the ball. They inbound to Tobias. Give it to Devontae Graham. Got Drew Holiday guarding him. Chucks it inside to Williamson, who have Whiteside guarding him. Okay. Back out to Devontae. Devontae chucks down low to Williamson. Williamson's very well defended by Whiteside. Whiteside's there. Good defense. Good board. Clear it out. We need a score in this possession. Jokic, what you got, big fella? Gives it to Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday back to Jokic. Jokic has a little man on him. Pass out to Whiteside. Whiteside ain't shooting that. Jokic sets the screen. Whiteside is apparently point Hassan. Gives it to Holiday on the perimeter for 3. It's an L. Uh-oh. Pelicans down by 2. Zion with the ball. Gives it to Devontae. Jaylen Brown guarding him. Chucks it down low to Williamson, who's got Tatum on him. Tatum, good defense. Good defense. And Valanciunas gets the board. Misses it. Oh my goodness. Tatum gets the rebound. Boston have possession. Need to score here. Gives it to Brown. Gives it back to Holiday. Holiday gives it to Jokic. Jokic wide open in the paint, bro. Hits the 2-point dunk. We are up by 4. 24.6 seconds left on the clock. We need to close this game out. Up by 4. We need to have a good defensive possession. Can't let a 3 happen. 2 I can live with. 3 not on. Tobias with the ball. Goes inside. Jaylen Brown doing a good job. Chucks it out to Alexander Walker. He knocks down the 3. Celtics timeout. I think they're going to play the foul game here, the Pelicans. What happens? We inbound it to Holiday. Yep, straight away foul. Free throw number 1 from Holiday. It's good. 2-point margin. Holiday for free throw number 2. It's good. 3-point margin. They have to hit a 3 to go to OT here. And they also don't have any timeouts. Vontae. That's a 2. It's alright. It's a 2. We get the rebound and they're fouling again. Jason Tatum's gone online. I think we've solidified this dub, boys. Make it a 5-point margin in GG's. Yes, sir. Jace T. Ice in his veins. 5-point margin. 2-possession game. No way they can come back and win this. Good block, Hassan. Gets the rebound. Chucks it in. That's game. NBA champions first season, boys. They're really not celebrating too hard, are they? There we go, Jokic. Yes, now. Get on the announcement table. Yeah, there we go, boys. Jokic gets himself an MVP. I'm sure it's either him or Tatum winning Finals MVP, bro. We also got Jingle and Joe a ring as well. Let's go. Let's see who Finals MVP is. It's Nikola Jokic. That's what we thought, mate. That's what we thought. NBA champions. Jokic averaged 23, 10, and 10, basically. Let's say that. But that's the second time we've done it on one of these videos. Win a championship first season when I say we won't stop until we win a championship. I'm just one of the best rebuilders around, you know? Anyway, that's gonna do it for the video. If you haven't, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I appreciate you guys. And comment if you want to see a specific video. But yeah, that's me done. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, boys.